Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me, Dr. Scarlett Smash, on my podcast, Dancing in Pink Hiking Boots. We are here on this glorious day to talk about our thoughts, feelings, ideas on different life topics, and the emotions we feel as we go through life. I believe in the power of sharing for inner peace. We all need friends, support groups, and a community. We need help in how to be mindful of our thoughts and feelings. I am not a licensed therapist. I'm a marine conservation outreach scientist that has a lot of opinions, experiences, and has been on a lifetime journey to find a peaceful mind and happiness. I believe in the power of thought, deep reflection, and vulnerability. I will share my thoughts, feelings, experiences, and my soul-searching journeys with you. Hello. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome back. I'm so happy to be here. And the topic is going to be very personal. I'm going to give you suggestions that I have done to create happiness in my life. Okay, so it's essential. I preach this all the time, how we need to work very diligently and hard and focus on ourselves, our energy, what we provide our souls. So then we have the capability, we have the essence, we have the compassion, we have the strength, we have the knowledge, we have the clarity, we have all the power to be able to do our work in conservation. And because conservation is quite difficult, just the field of conservation, even having conservation of our own energy is really, really hard. But when we're talking about Earth, our planet, our environment, and trying to protect that, doesn't matter who you are, it is a very hard, tough road. And I am here to help you along the way, because guess what? I'm here with you. We all need reminders. We all need our community support. And I am here to help you, remind you of self-love. But this particular episode is all about how we can give ourselves self-love. So this is going to be more opinionated and based on experience. Okay, so it'll be my experience that I would like to share with you, some of the tips that I do on a regular basis, monthly basis, yearly basis. I do this a lot, and it's because I had to learn to create this love, this happiness within myself, for myself, and stop expecting it from others. So my story starts as a child, okay? I probably have said this before, but I definitely had a lot of mental health issues as a child. I had anxiety, I had post-traumatic stress disorder, I had all of these very hard, emotional, mental trying challenges that I couldn't escape from, because at the moment in time, and especially when you are a child, you are at the mercy of your environment. So I had to learn, as I started to develop as an adult, a grown person, I had to get help for what I was missing, Okay. So a lot of what I was missing was genuine affection, love, care, support, all those wonderful, yummy, just hugging words that you could ever think about, everything that you ever want when it comes to comfort and happiness. And I wanted it so badly. I wanted it so badly as an adult. And I was seeking for it in the wrong places. I thought maybe it would come from a boyfriend or it would come from food. Oh my goodness. And I mean, everything. I would just try all these things because here I was, graduate student, undergrad, whatever. I was doing lots of therapy during that time because I knew that it was so important for me to focus on my emotional health while I was pushing the pedal to the metal, doing the best I could in school, getting those A's, getting on the honor roll, doing over above, achieving projects, getting awards, things like that. But I knew that I really need to focus on my emotional health and mental well-being. So I was constantly in therapy, which I love and I suggest. I mean, who doesn't want to talk to a very highly educated therapist and have incredible discussions about the human brain? I mean, it's just grand. I loved every single one of my therapists, and I felt a deep connection with them because we would just have these really great talks. Anyways, my point is through all this wonderful development, through these changes, I learned some really great things that I do all the time. And they were not given to me. I created them because I decided, you know what? I'm going to be my best lover. I'm going to be the boyfriend I never had, the girlfriend I never had, the spouse I never had, whatever, the mother, the father, whatever was missing. I am going to be that best friend. I'm going to be the greatest love to myself. And here is how I did it. There will be times, okay, that you will probably have given so much of your energy to a project, someone else, your job, or even like a conservation issue that has emotionally drained you because it's so tragic and it's painful. And you're going to have to fill your energy up. And if you are needing that really deep, deep love, comfort, not just the small little self-cares that I always suggest. If you're following me on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and TikTok and all those wonderful social medias, I usually will try to say, don't forget this, try this, hang out like this. Just little reminders, because guess what? I'm doing the same thing. I'm here with you. We're all doing the same thing. We all have to catch ourselves, right? Okay. But if you're looking for that deep, deep support, that deep love, here is what I'm going to say. This can be done also if you're having trouble in a relationship, friendship, or anything like that, where you feel like you're just not getting what you deserve. Okay. I want you to write a love letter to yourself. And I'm not joking. I want you to physically see yourself as an individual, a different person, like you were dating that person. And I want you to write how wonderful they are and how much fun they are to be with and all their great values that you enjoy and their quirks and all these things. And I really want you to just compose it like the most magical, grand thing. You have met the best person in the world. You just adore them and you want to write this beautiful love letter. I want you to write yourself a love letter. It is the most amazing feeling you will ever feel when you realize that appreciation and love is already there. It's already there. It really is. You are your best lover, okay? So I do this a lot. And I suggest writing it because then you can physically see it, you can read it over and over and over again. But once you get to a point like me, who has done it so many times, oh my gosh, I just tell myself these things, And this is not narcissism, okay? This is providing yourself with the love that you deserve, okay? It's essential. It's okay to do this. Okay, so this is not about you putting yourself above someone else. This is not about like, oh, you're better than this person, that person, that person. No. Don't even focus on that. That's nonsense. No, there's no reason to even compare yourself to other people. That's crazy. What you're doing is you're thinking specifically about yourself, as if you were dating that person. And just think about it. When you're in a relationship or you first started in a relationship and you're just like gaga over the person and you're in this bubble and nothing in the world matters other than this person that you've just met, that you're getting to know, and the excitement is there. I want you to feel that while you're writing this love letter to yourself. Okay. And then there's the second component, which is going back to what I said about childhood. And maybe you can relate to this, but I had very low self-esteem, okay? And I did not have the right rhetoric, words, mentality, feedback from myself and my own brain running through my head or even communicating to myself. So I was very hard on myself for everything. And I just want to let you know that a lot of overachievers, all my perfectionists out there, I am a recovering perfectionist, and this is huge, okay? You might find yourself always maybe even bullying yourself in a way. That wasn't good enough. You could have done better. This piece of paper was poop. It wasn't even good enough. Oh, you're an imposter. You shouldn't even be doing this. You're not smart enough, blah, blah, blah. Terrible, terrible, terrible things. I don't want to even think about that or say these things. And so here is what I had to do. Here we go with behavioral change, right? I am not joking when I'm talking about I do affirmations. I constantly have notes all around my house, and I did this ritually until it stuck. So if you need to do more work like this, then this is what I want you to do. I want you to get some amazing flashcards, whatever color you want. I had all different colors. You wouldn't believe it. I had purple, yellow, green. I had all of them. And every single word had a different color. So I want you to have fun with this. Okay. And when you're doing this, have time for you to play the best music that makes you feel good. Light that candle or whatever environment makes you feel good. If it's going outside and just having nature be your music, then you do that. Just do it. And have your pens or your pencils, whatever you like to use, right? And charcoal, whatever. I understand my artists out there. you go ahead and do that and get your flashcards and get your little flashcards out. All right. I want you to write out a word that describes you that you love about yourself, or something that you want to achieve, that you think, like maybe in your mind, you think that you're not that right now, but you want to be, you strive to be that. Okay, I want you to put that on there. Just put it on there. Be like, funny. You know what I mean? Funny, energetic, lively. I want all these wonderful, positive words. I don't want anything negative. And on the back of that word, so one side of your flashcard is your word, and then on the back of it, I want you to draw a picture. And I'm not joking. I know this sounds crazy. I want you to draw a picture. Now, if you are the type that would like to have the picture with the word, do that. Do that. If you want it to connect that way, then do it that way. But I just want you to feel that word while you're drawing. Okay? And I know it might not feel like it's connecting to you yet, but it will, okay? And I want a good like 25, at least 20, okay? At least 20, okay? If you could give me 25 great words about yourself, great. I know it's challenging at first, but honestly, I'm telling you right now, I know there is more than 25 great qualities about you that you can say about yourself. So go ahead and make at least 25, all right? And this is what I did for a year. And I'm not joking. I did it every single day for a year. Now, you don't have to be this crazy, right? I am always like, go way deep into some challenge of mine. So you could do it for 3 months if you want to, but just give yourself a really good long-term goal. I really want it to be like more than 30 days. And I want it to be consistent and every day. And I want you to have these cards next to one of your mirrors, okay? And whenever you have alone time, when it's quiet around and no one's going to interrupt you, I want you to read these cards and read them as many times as you need to. And then eventually I want you to read these cards and then look at yourself in the mirror. And it will feel uncomfortable at first, but it'll get better. It'll feel so good. I promise. I promise. I want you to get to a point where I felt like I didn't have love and no one cared about me and no one wanted me as a child. And then I became everything I've ever wanted. And now every day I wake up incredibly happy just because I'm here and I am my best friend and I am my best lover and I'm going to have a good time no matter whatever I'm doing. And I want everyone to feel that way. Honestly, I really do. And so I want you to just go through the cards every single day. Just read them out loud. Read them out loud. I want you to say it out loud and really feel it each time. Okay? And then look at yourself in the mirror and say them eventually, okay? And just keep at it, keep at it, keep at it, all right? Now, here are other things that I also like to do. If you need to see something over and over and over again, unlike the cards, okay, so the love letter is one, it's taking care of one issue. It's taking care of that deep-rooted, almost like the relationship love, that attention, those words, those affirmations that you want to hear from someone else. Well, that's what that's for. The flashcards are more for the quality. It's helping you learn who you are and build your self-esteem. All right. Now here's another component that I had to do, right? When you have really, really tough hate speech in your mind about yourself and you need to see something over and over and over again because you're fighting depression or anxiety or anything like that, I want you to get sticky notes. You know, those little sticky notes, okay? Any color, all of the colors. I'm always about colors. I love them all. And I want you to write the positive. I am loved. People love me. I have nothing to worry about. I am taken care of by the universe. The universe loves me. Every day is a new day. Tomorrow will be better. Any of these phrases, these ideas, these positive thoughts that you need to read over and over and over again. Because right now, or maybe, I'm just saying in the past, I had this one way. Nobody wants me. No one loves me. I never was wanted as a kid, blah, 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 blah. And then it just kind of kept on going, right? So these awful negative thoughts that were placed on me because of the environment, or maybe words that were spoken to me stuck, and then I just kind of developed it even worse, okay? We are taking that and we're flipping it and we're changing it into something that is real. You are loved. You have so many friends that appreciate you. You bring so much to the table. You are a light of sunshine. Whatever your message is to you that you need to see all the time, I want all those wonderful sticky notes all on the mirror. You should have seen my house. I mean, seriously, I had sticky notes everywhere. And all my friends saw it, and I wasn't ashamed because this was healthy. I was learning to help my heart, my soul, my mind be everything it can be in a grand way, and give myself love and support so then I can be even more loving and supportive and more efficient with my friendships, my work, my projects, my school, whatever it is. So I know this was a lot longer than my usual rants or episodes, but I wanted to share these wonderful little joys that makes me happy and that has changed my life. And so I thank you so much for listening. I appreciate, honor, and respect everything that you're doing for conservation. Namaste.